Hello everyone, Wolverine here. Welcome to Misadventures of Wolverine. Today we'll be playing Skyrim Special Edition on a modded start. And on this modded start, we had 5 choices, and we ended up choosing one that starts us off with a home but limited resources. And that home is in Whiterun. So let's get started with it. In a prior episode, we've created our character, so we won't have to do any of that this time around. If you're new to my channel, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. And also be sure to share this video with anyone you might find it interesting. Skyrim is one of my favorite games. I've been playing it for years, and after I played it, the normal version, I started playing it with the modified version. And that just means there are minor enhancements that developers have made as a kind of an add-on to the game.
Got some good pieces out there if you're looking to buy. More inside.
If you have any questions,
Yes, actually. How about
by all means,
an iron dagger?
send them to me in the comment section below.
Go ahead. Until next time.
She wants us to make a dagger.
Not bad. Might be miraculous, but it's nothing. Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
This is good. She's giving you a chance to develop your skills at her expense. So use the grindstone. She wants us to develop the dagger. She gave us the materials to do it. Always watch for the text to see what kind of mission it's trying to push you towards.
You think all the counsel my father provides the Jarl is fizzled? This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Until next time.
All of these additional leather items you can make I've created with are part of mods, so your list is nowhere near this exhaustive when you're playing just the basic game. Right now we'll just listen to the blacksmith.
Need something? Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting. That kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Weapons and armor are made over at the forge. I think helmets under light armor. Light armor is made with leathers, things like that. There it is.
Alright then.
Oh, no interaction from her. I wonder if I made the right thing. I must have made something else by accident.
Need something? Out. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit.
We won't tell her about making the wrong item the first time.
Until next time. Need something? Have you met my father? He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach. You have
Her name is Adrienne.
Working with your craft can give you a
Blacksmith
science
Adrienne.
one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember me when you make Skyforge steel, huh?
Very nice. Very nice, to quote Borat. Okay, we've got... She just gave us the dagger that we made. And let's put on the helmet. You want to right click, right trigger it, Anything with an arrow though means you're actually wearing it. C, and if you scroll through and you see a green number down there, that means you have an improvement if you wear that item over the other one. Armor rating 12, this one would have an armor rating of 13. There we go, that one's a little better. We can later sell this one here if we wanted to, but let's go into the field. These long pauses going through castle walls and gates or in and out of rooms with doors is usually a save point for the game. When you're first starting out, you'll want to do lots of saves. We're going to have to find some armor. We'll have to scavenge anything we can. We're pretty vulnerable out in the field. Even just from wolves. Occasional saber-tooth or something. Let me know in the comment section down there if you don't think I'm running in third person enough, but I find it easier to navigate without the third person. If I don't need to do any touching of the buttons, I'll go out here and do this. Alright, now at the start of the game here, you want to go into powers and start up Hunterborn. It's one of our mods. Right trigger, and then it'll be a right bumper button, index finger. That'll load up some of our sub menus. And then I want to go back in there to power, see if we have instincts. Load it, right trigger, and then right bumper. Upper right index finger. I see. There we go. Let's load up our bow. Maybe we can get lucky. Our weapons are pretty inferior, and our skill level is something to be desired. We need to be right trigger and hold it. We're going to have to hit it with more than one shot. So now we'll need to track it. The instincts is really helpful for that. Eventually there'll be like a blood trail if you really get good at it. Once you gain some experience, be sure and pick up flowers and such. Cotton can be used to make bandages later on, or when you're at the tanning rack. That eyeball means something's detected. This could be an animal. There he is. I see him in the distance. You will not run as fast when your weapon is drawn. Try to sneak as much as you can so you can develop your sneaking ability. Keep using your instincts. This is a very dangerous set of mods I have loaded. It's a very difficult scenario. Something as simple as encountering a wolf can be life or death at the beginning of the game. Very challenging with no resources. There was a reindeer, I think, that we got a shot on. That's all movement. Ah, crabs. Not sure every ordinary crab. These are giant mud crabs. They're not very good with the bow. Or sword, for that matter. I want to find my reindeer. It's already wounded. Try and do a save. I've been having a problem with the saves lately. Whoa. Whoa. What is going on here? We just used the instincts and there are a lot of like purple signs, like dead bodies or something. Back off, back off. That guy looks tough. Can't tell if he's a bandit now or not. Better switch to the sword. And we have a limited magical capability at the start of the game due to our character choice. So let's go to, I think we can put flames in the left hand and the sword in the right. See what's going on. Maybe we can scavenge a body here. Let's put our weapon down and see what he does. Alright, looks like we can scavenge something here. Let's get some stuff. This is a very fortunate find for us here to be able to scavenge some things. Hopefully he won't come after us for looting his comrades. You can just hit X and take all. Now eventually you'll get bogged down because you're carrying too much crap. At some point you can create a little stash and hide it somewhere. Now let's go back into sneak mode. I don't want him coming back up on us. We got a lot of stuff now. We might want to head back to town. Make our way back to town. Sell some of this stuff. But why not put some of it on right now? So let's go ahead, go to items, apparel, fur boots. I hate those pointy toe boots there. See if I have something better. That's going to just mess with my autism here. I love those fur gauntlets though. And the green numbers, plus 11 in warmth and armor rating go up. So we'll go ahead and equip A button. Shield would help us in our sword fight, so let's equip a shield. Hey, and we have some light armor here to put on. Alright, and weapon wise, let's equip something better than an iron sword. Iron war axe. There we go. Try to stay in sneak mode. Oh! Left trigger to block with the shield. Right trigger to use the axe. We might want to try to heal ourselves while he's ran away with our left hand. Take the shield out for a second. Use the heal. Here he comes again. There we go. Oh, wow. Got him. Use your healing ability there. The blue bar on the left will go down to 0. Now, your skinning will go better if you equip a knife. Let's equip that dagger we made, and we'll now hit the A button to search the wolf, which will start the field dressing process. This is part of the mod for Hunterborn. You wouldn't have any of this in the normal game. And I start off by skinning the pelt, and you have to gain experience in doing this. You can run the risk of ruining it in the first few times. Ruined pelt added. You are ravenous. So when you're hungry, you don't perform as well, so we need to eat something. But we'll go ahead and finish processing this because I don't want a bear or anything else to come up while we're here. Let's butcher the meat. Said small bone added, wolf claws added, canine tooth added. So we grabbed some ingredients. Dispose of the body, so again, trying to prevent a bear attack or something. I'm gonna head back to the house. See if we can make it back, go back into sneak mode. We're doing fairly well for this start. Had a couple things go well for us. Is that our caribou? That's one that's not injured, but we're already loaded down with wolf meat. We don't need to go for another one. Alright, we're back on the road. We can let's pick the cotton. Cotton on the roadside, cotton on the ditch. We all picked the cotton, but we never got rich. Song of the South by Alabama. Around 1979, maybe. Alright. Save that cotton for later. Pick some shrubs. All of these things have the ability to make something in the game. I checked bone piles and everything. Red mountain flowers. Pick up this stuff. Tundra shrub. Blue mountain flowers. Thickets and stuff. Even pine resin, I think. There we found like a blue dragonfly or something in the tree. Always search these things when you're going by them when you have a chance. That's why a lot of times I like going by foot, so I can stop and smell the roses instead of going around on a horse. But horses are expensive. Take quite some time before you have a horse. Usually it's a long time in the game before you have a horse or a house, but this mod allows you to start with the house. I hunt enough out in the wild to where now they're offering you another quest. You can go check out your quests later on. But for now, I just want to get home with the loot from the hunt. We're living a simple life. So we can upgrade our arms and armor so we don't get killed by a random wolf here in the future. No one wants to hear about how Wolverine died by a wolf. Look at that scenery. The enhancements of a couple of different mods for scenery are responsible for how sharp everything is. Alright, it looks like it's evening time, so you can try to sell things to different people, but I don't think the shops are going to be opening, so we can just go back home. We can store some of our loot in our chests. People are also going to identify as a Stormcloak wearing a Stormcloak outfit, so this is, we're in kind of neutral territory in Whiterun during where a civil war is developing. Alright, we're warming up now that we're inside. Alright, we can drop stuff into this chest. Drop things that we aren't necessarily using at the moment. Might sell some of these things here in a bit. if you really wanted to, you can go down and put your weapons on the rack. Sometimes I'll do this just for aesthetic purposes. Get some food. Now, do we have a pot? We do. We can cook our raw meat. And if you have other ingredients, you can make different types of food that have better value. So we're going to make what? Wolf steak. The words will light up if you have the ingredients. Mountain flower tea. Go ahead and make one of those. Has some abilities there. Look over on the right. Seared fat. Requires animal fat. I have one animal fat. I like to keep that as a possible fire starter. Wolf cabbage stew. There we go. Make 2 of those. Alright. Did I not have boots on? Sometimes you walk around, you finally realize you're walking around naked or something. I don't know if I had boots on or not. I have those silly miner boots on. I don't have them on. Get the better pair. Y button to jump. I can't do anything in this third person. Alright. Get rid of the miner, store the miner boots. Alright, we also want to rest. Let's rest till morning. Let's rest a full 12 hours. Rest will improve your abilities. If you're ever going to gain any experience, it'll be after a night of rest. If you've accumulated enough points in certain areas. Alright. You awaken feeling rested. I think I still have enough weapons on me to go out. We've got a sword, we've got an axe. We can use our knife. Winter weather means we're going to have to be worried about hypothermia, things like that. Maybe we can get some... Oh, unlock Bellathor's General Goods is closed. Now it says unlock because you could try to pick the lock if you want to be unscrupulous. I would not advise it, especially if there's a guard standing right there. Plus we suck at it. We have no professional training in lockpicking. So, like William Hung, American Idol, no professional training. Oh, there's Bellathor there. Yeah, we need you to open your store there, Bellathor. Nice ponytail. Like mine. Crap, he's not opening the store. Now this one here is, Arcadia's Cauldron is an herbalist type shop. Look at the signs here. You can see the like a apothecary or it's like a merchant sign with scales. And over here, this would be a tavern. This notice board, by the way, is a mod that you can add to the game. Here you can take a look and see what some of the postings are. Collect troll fat. Read it. Gather troll fat. Are you an adventurer? Know your way around Skyrim? I need someone to gather some troll fat for me for my alchemy experiments. I'll provide a lesson in alchemy as compensation. So you can always try to, if you're really bored, you can go look out the notices there. It's really cold though here. We'll head up, show you where the palace is. Well, there are a couple ways to look back at yourself. If you want to hit like the right stick button, I think right, and then kind of circle around yourself. And if you just walk away from your joystick for a while, this is what will happen if you just go to the restroom or something like that. You'll see it's kind of circling your man. It's kind of cool when you get some footages. Let's see here. Now, in the game, any of the time in the game, if you help people, sometimes they'll give you stuff for free. And so a lot of times you can look on objects to see if they're for free or available, or if it says steal, don't accidentally hit that A button because the cops might be waiting there for you. We haven't done anything to really help anyone here in the palace yet, so everything, it's still not ours. Although we could use a cooking pot here if we had some animal meats and things to work with. Still early morning, so nobody's out. We can go check out on this is the court wizard, and he's like the king's counselor. Map of Skyrim. There's Whiterun right in the center, that horse.
Are you feeling sick? Student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Chances are I'm not going to be able to afford anything he has to sell. Only 1,600 here. We have 227. Alright. It has some scrolls here. Scrolls are, let's see here. And spell tomes. I like learning the spell because then you can use it over and over again here. All of them have a variety of uses. Here's some of the gems he was talking about, but there's one that's empty. We'll go ahead and maybe buy one for him. We could buy one now. Or we could try to find him in the field. Now this is an alchemy table, and if you didn't have the house to start with, you can come here to use the alchemy table, and you can try to combine those flowers and things into a useful potion. You have to learn their qualities before you have to know the recipe. I like to try to take a couple that I have a lot of and like combine 3 of them: blue mountain flower, purple mountain flower, and like tundra cotton, and then hit craft. And as your skill goes up, then you'll be able to make better potions and more valuable potions over time. Let's hit craft. Potion creation failed. Let's try tundra cotton, red mountain, and eye of the wolf. I also think about how often am I going to encounter this ingredient again. Well, the red flowers are everywhere, the cotton's everywhere. Eye of the wolf will probably encounter more wolves, so we'll try this. Craft. Oh, we made something. Potion of Fortified Magicka added. Plus we discovered other effects. Fortified Magicka, red mountain flower, Fortified Magicka, tundra cotton, damage health, eye of the wolf. Good, so we're learning some things. Alright, so now we can maybe have a potion we can sell, or we can use it later on. The bar on the right that was flashing is my stamina bar. When it's exhausted, you won't be able to sprint. Now, I could go back out into the wild. Not advisable in this kind of weather, though. We could try to make some things here at the forge. I need some ingredients, though. Let's see if she has anything.
Got some good pieces out here. Take a look.
What she has for raw materials. Iron ingot. We're building the iron. Here's the iron ore. That's the cheapest way to get it, and then you can take it over to the smelter. Let's get some of those. We'll go work on our smelting skills. Old world technologies. We may be needing those again here one day. I believe in having the street skill, and I love making knives. Be sure and check out my knife making videos, especially one with machetes, the entire Wolverine blades playlists. And remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Share this video with others. Alright, let's make now you gotta be careful here because I added a mod here that allows you to reverse engineer the metal, so we could, it says here, this is the one we want. We want to make an iron ingot from iron ore. But this one says from an iron sword. That means we'd melt our sword down, and we don't want to do that. So we'll do it here. We've got 6 iron ores to process. Ooh, our smithing increased to 16. Overall smithing abilities. Alright. There we go. I could melt the steel daggers down to get steel, but we're going to keep the steel daggers for now. Let's see if we can sharpen anything while we're here. Go into the grindstone and see what you can improve. Both of these require iron ingots to improve. And that's how you do it. And then you can improve armor on this stretching table that she's working at. And we can try making other things on the tanning rack here. We can use our cotton and try to make bandages here, I think. I think it's under clothing. No, miscellaneous maybe. Cotton bandage. Let's make some of those. There we go. Took 4 of our tundra cottons. Or 2. Restores 100 points of health. Health regenerates faster for 30 seconds. So they're very good. Nice to have after those wolves get a piece of you. This is the Drunken Huntsman. It's kind of a hunter shop and a saloon. Hunting supplies. You can often sell, you can cook your meats and things here. They got a fire going. Cooking pots.
Hello, friend. In the market for some hunting supplies? Hag Raven or Hawker, it matters not. We've got the arrows to sell any game.
Every time you click on a character, they'll say something, and usually you can click on them once, twice, 3 times, they'll say something different before they start repeating themselves. Why the name Drunken Huntsman?
Yes, I hear that question often. My brother Honorius and I came up with it one night after consuming rather too much mead. After our drinks, we went out for a moonlight hunt. We got separated, and in his drunken state, my brother mistook me for a deer. He shot an arrow that pierced my rump. After such a memorable adventure, we knew we had the name for our shop. An archer, I've got Just what you need.
Take a look and see what he's got. We could use probably, never have too many arrows, but they're better to find them in the field. He's got better arrows, but we have some better arrows, just we haven't used them yet. Those bone ones are really nice. I mean, really nice. Clark, ever see Christmas Vacation, Cousin Eddie? Remembering obscure movie quotes from movies 25, 30 years ago is one of my autistic traits. Alright. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're okay. We haven't bagged an animal to cook it up yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to go try any winter hunting yet. We got up early in the morning though, so it's going to warm up a bit. Shouldn't be too bad. We'll stay close to home. Now, if you're starting your game without a house, you can use some of your gold pieces to stay the night in the inn. That's an option. And with my hunter-gatherer series, it is possible to build a fire, and you can try to survive the night outdoors. Do whatever you can to try to stay warm. There are a few warm fireplaces and pits near villages, outdoors, near smelters and things. So you can do different things to try to survive when you don't have the means. Not sure if I want to try to get an animal. Let's eat some food. Food is also helpful when you're cold. Got that wolf cabbage stew. Aids stamina recovery, restores 275 points of hunger. By the way, if you're ever overweight, carrying too much loot, you're not going to recover your stamina if you're just overweight, so be mindful of that before. And this also restores points of cold. One of the stews, eat an apple, says we feel better but still hungry. Now this guy, when they're set up over here, the Khajiit, the cat people, they're a traveling merchant. They have really good stuff, but usually pricey. They're merchants and real traders.
How can I assist? The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by
Elsewhere.
Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons where the sun shines warmly, always. They're a city so ancient, the saints have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly. Take a look.
Ah, they've got some stuff. Iron Sword of Dawn. Scorches undead for 15 points of damage. Ornate Khajiit bow, look at that. High value. I'm looking for very practical items here that will help us in our adventures that we can afford. That's the bedroll I like one better. They're the pack. Bows do more damage. Helps with that. Let's also remember, if we find something with magical ability, we can take it apart at the enchanting or the arcane table to try to learn its secrets. Travel Cloak would help us with our warmth rating. It's 25 for it. Alright, we'll take it. And we might get one of these potions of minor healing. Maybe even two. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's put the cloak on. We're going to head out here. Let's warm up by the fire first. Now, in my modded version, it's very possible to die from hypothermia. So it's just an added challenge I've added to the game. So you'll find out more about that in my Wolverine survival channels, Wolverine blades, things like that. Autistic people like systems and patterns, usually score off the chart in systemizing, and analyzing, and processing that type of information. Alright, I need to get the bow out. I don't want to be out here forever. I'm going to try to bag an animal. Alright, arrow. Oh, there he is. Oh, and he's wounded already. Let's put our powers on instincts again. We're looking for the wounded reindeer. Protected by what? White run guard from the watchtower. Where did my deer go? Using the instincts button. If you forget where it is, it's under magic. Powers. Use the left stick to bring that out. And instincts, right trigger, and then it's going to be a right bumper index finger to activate. It's very useful when hunting. And or trying to identify where other people are. Anything might be out there. We're still sneaking, by the way. We're trying to increase our sneaking ability. I don't know where that reindeer went to. We got one shot in it. Sneak increased to 17. Awesome. Becoming a better sneaker. Alright. We've been out here a while, but we're at least near the watchtower. If we had to run inside, we probably could to warm up. I'm going to make my way, start heading back towards we don't have a tent yet. If we had a tent, I'd consider. Now, if you want, you can try to harvest dead tree. In here. Let's see here if we have some of our skills here. Ranger craft. Resourcefulness. Right trigger. And then we're going to use the right bumper. The one we were using for instincts. Harvest wood. Let's chop dead wood. I need a woodcutter axe to use for this. Let's gather branches. Uh-oh. You find 5 branches. You are chilly. You are cold, which reduces your total health, represented by a dark region in the health bar, etc., etc. Okay. Let's get out of the cold. And let's eat something. That will help with the cold a little bit. Eat that wolf cabbage stew, which is helping with the cold. I don't think we need to build a campfire. We're close enough to town. We'll have to work on those campfire skills eventually. We didn't get an animal though. Let's load up our weapon again. Alright, our bow is still there. Instincts back on. Now you can also use the forage button while we're out here. Magic, powers. Don't know when it goes under the magic category, but powers is drill down underneath the magic button. Forage, right trigger. Let's use that like we were using the instinct button. Allow foraging to find an old grime-covered object of interest in the muddy puddle. Grime-covered ring added. Nice. But we're chilly. We're heading back. Let's run. Oh no, we just fell in the water. Not good. Getting in the fire. We're warming up, so you can warm up near these. Might be time to just go spend the day indoors. Or by the forge. We can warm up doing some work at the forge. And we need a woodcutter's axe next time we're out and about. Let's go to Bellathor's, maybe he's open. If you're still with me, I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Be sure to share the video with your friends. I really love this game. I haven't played it in a while. Been too busy with my poker. And of course, building out a YouTube channel. There are certain flowers that you won't see everywhere, and others you'll see everywhere. So be mindful of the ones you want to pick. And
everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. I'd even buy one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Yeah, that's a little cute. Interesting, to say the least. What with all that's been going on the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders are traveling the roads these days. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some elevated prices. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every second.
let's see here.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
We need a woodcutter's axe. Woodcutter's axe. Let's see here. I don't know if he has one.
Do come back.
He might have some raw.
Oh, a bit of
He might have
this,
some iron
a bit
ore.
of that.
We can go make one. If he has any raw resources. seeing any ores. We'll go back to the blacksmith. There's a chopping block out there, but I don't want to steal one. What's up here? Sometimes you can go chop wood for the... Don't do it, because we can take this one, so we're not stealing it. Alright, so we'll take the woodcutter's axe and let's chop some wood. People from the marketplace is what we're overhearing. We should pick up on some of those conversations. Usually you'll stumble upon a quest or something like that. Now I'm moving very, very slowly. It means I'm losing stamina. The innkeeper usually buys the firewood, so let's go sell the firewood here. At the beginning of the game, if you have no money, you could chop some wood for her. I can barely move. Firewood to sell. That was nice. Uh-oh. That is not. I've contracted serious rock joint. Okay, one of the ways. I think we need some food. Again, you can eat something if it doesn't say steel on it. I cut wood for her, so she'll help you out. You can move again. And there we go. We're going to end it there. Give you a little sampling about what Skyrim is from the beginning of an alternative start, or where you start with the house. The mods are available out there. You can load up several different ones, but sometimes there are conflicts with mods, so you have to test and try them individually, loading only one at a time to see if it's going to conflict with others. I'll do a future video on whether or not which mods I use that load up well without conflicts or too many conflicts. So be sure to check back for that. Remember to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and to share the video with others. And I appreciate your watching. Thank you very much. Have a great day.